tragic end to an unforgettable season. Eala breaks down in Hong Kong. The stadium lights in Hong Kong gleamed like silver tears against the night sky, reflecting the bittersweet finale of one of tennis's most inspiring stories of 2025. For Eala, the pride of the Philippines, the warrior whose spirit had carried her through every trial of the season, this was supposed to be a celebration. Instead, it became a heartbreak that silenced an entire crowd. The moment the final point ended, Eala dropped to her knees. The scoreboard glowed mercilessly. 5-7, 6-3, 4-6. A match that had stretched over 2.5 grueling hours. A battle fought not just with skill, but with soul. And yet, as her racket slipped from her trembling hand, it was clear this was not just defeat. It was devastation. The final battle in Hong Kong. Throughout the 2025 season, Eala had become a symbol of unwavering determination. Her rise through the WTA ranks had been meteoric. Each tournament a new testament to her growth, resilience, and refusal to bow to pressure. By the time she arrived in Hong Kong for her final tournament of the year, Eala was not just another name in the draw. She was a headline. Her opponent that evening was Canada's Victoria Mboko, a young powerhouse known for her aggressive baseline play and fearless composure. It was a rematch of their earlier showdown that captured the attention of tennis fans worldwide. But this time, the stakes were higher. For Eala, this wasn't just another match. It was the emotional conclusion of a season that had tested every fiber of her being. The first set was a war of attrition. Both players traded heavy blows, long rallies, and breathtaking angles. Every time Mboko surged ahead, Eala clawed back with fire in her eyes. But at 5-6, a single misstep, a mistimed forehand, gave the Canadian the edge. The second set, however, was a display of pure Eala brilliance. She painted the lines with precision, sprinted for impossible balls, and unleashed her trademark left-handed winners that left the crowd gasping. She took the set 6-3, raising her fist high. The Filipino flags in the crowd waved proudly, chants of "Let's go, Alex," filling the arena. But by the third set, exhaustion began to whisper its cruel message. Her legs slowed. Her serve faltered. Each point became heavier than the last. The fatigue from a long season, months on the road, endless practice sessions, and emotional battles finally came crashing down. When the final point was lost, a double fault, Eala's shoulders sagged. Then came the tears, a collapse of the heart. It wasn't just physical exhaustion that broke her, it was emotional overload. As the applause swelled around her, Eala sat on her bench, head buried in her towel, shoulders shaking. The camera zoomed in, capturing the moment that would echo through every tennis headline. Eala, in tears, at the end of her unforgettable season. Her coach approached her quietly, placing a reassuring hand on her shoulder. The physio brought her water, but her eyes remained distant, lost in the weight of the moment. The crowd, sensing her heartbreak, grew silent. Minutes later, when she finally stood up, the applause became deafening. Fans waved Philippine flags, their chants transforming from cheers into something more powerful, solidarity. Even in defeat, she was their champion. She walked slowly toward the net, embraced her opponent, and whispered something that no microphone caught. But the sincerity in her eyes said everything. Respect, resilience, recognition, the emotional farewell. During the post-match ceremony, Eala was visibly fighting to compose herself. Her voice trembled as she addressed the crowd. "It hurts," she admitted softly, her words catching in her throat. "I wanted this win so badly. For myself, for my country, for everyone who believed in me. But I guess this is tennis. Some days, your heart gives everything and it's still not enough." The crowd erupted in applause. Even Victoria Mboko, standing beside her, looked visibly emotional. Eala continued, "I'll remember this tournament, not because I lost, but because I gave it my all. Thank you to my team, my family, and every Filipino who stayed up to watch. You're the reason I keep fighting." And then, with tears still glistening on her cheeks, she waved to the stands. Cameras captured the moment her smile broke into another sob. It wasn't the triumphant farewell she had envisioned, but in its honesty, it became unforgettable, a season to remember. This year, Alex Eala proved she was more than a rising star. She was a warrior in the making. Her 2025 journey was nothing short of remarkable. 2 WTA semifinals, a Grand Slam third-round appearance, and a top 50 ranking that placed her among the world's elite. She battled injuries, pressure, and expectations with grace far beyond her years. Every victory carried the weight of her country's dreams. Every loss a lesson carved into her young heart. Her relentless drive was matched only by her humility. She never shied away from acknowledging her struggles, be it homesickness, fatigue, or the constant grind of tour life. And yet, she always found a way to rise again. That's what made her Hong Kong Heartbreak so powerful. It was real, raw, human, the weight of expectation. For Filipino fans, Alex Eala isn't just a tennis player. She's hope incarnate, the first Filipino woman to break into the WTA's upper ranks. She carries the dreams of a nation that has long yearned for international recognition in sports. Every time she steps onto the court, she's not just playing for herself. She's playing for millions. That pressure can be immense. In her tearful press conference later that night, Eala hinted at the emotional toll. Sometimes people only see the wins. They don't see the days when you wake up hurting, when you question if you're enough. But I think those moments make you stronger. Her honesty resonated deeply, because in that moment, Eala wasn't a distant superstar. She was every dreamer who'd ever face a feat and vow to try again. The quiet heroism of vulnerability. There's a particular beauty in athletes who allow the world to see their pain. Eala's breakdown in Hong Kong wasn't weakness, it was courage. What makes Alex Eala special isn't just her talent. It's her ability to transform pain into purpose. This tragic end to her 2025 season is not a full stop, but a comma, a pause before the next great chapter. She'll return stronger, sharper, and hungrier. The loss in Hong Kong will live in her memory, not as a wound, but as a reminder of how far she's come and how much more she's capable of. Because champions aren't made in the glow of victory. They're forged in the shadow of heartbreak. Eala's legacy in motion. When the world looks back on Alex Eala's journey years from now, the image of her tears in Hong Kong won't be seen as tragedy. It will be the symbol of her transformation. She broke down because she cared, because she dreamed, because she loved the game too much to walk away unscarred. And from that love, greatness will bloom. So yes, Hong Kong marked a tragic end to an unforgettable season. But for Alex Eala, it's only the beginning of a story that's still being written, 1 point, 1 heartbreak, and 1 victory at a time. I may have fallen tonight, she wrote later on social media. But I'm not done. The fire is still burning. And somewhere under the Hong Kong lights, that fire glowed quietly, small, steady, and unstoppable. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.